Good morning, good morning, good morning. I pray all is well with you and your families. I pray you thank the Lord for waking you up this morning. Man, I tell you the truth. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell you all something that I find so funny. It's the people who, they've got so much faith in God because they haven't experienced anything. But the question is, will you have that same faith once you have to plan a funeral for one of your children and plan your own mother's funeral who raised you? I mean, there are some things that will truly test your faith in God. It's easy to say, yeah, God is this and God is that while everything is going well. But what about when you start planning funerals that you never expected to plan? That's a true question of faith. It's the whole truth. I can't even make this up. I have to remember that some people are ignorant to the fact of true faith is when you go through trials and you can still trust the Lord and not turn from God but run to God. See, the problem with many of you Christians or so-called Christians or whatever you want to call yourself at this point, because I'm just like, Lord, are these people truly saved? You know what I mean? Y'all just calling, y'all so stuck on labels that it's just actually ridiculous. Ridiculous at this point. But be that, how can I move through this? Until you go through something and know that it's only God who kept you. Many people have lost children, buried children, and have lost their minds. I mean, Jesus, they died from a broken heart. Many people lost their mother, lost their mind, and some died from a broken heart. I've buried a child and cremated my mom, and I'm living proof that God is faithful. God is a keeper. God is a healer. God will make you whole. He mends the broken hearts and he binds up their wounds. You got to just let Jesus take the wheel. You got to let God take control. You got to be obedient to the Spirit of God, even though it look crazy to others. God uses the foolish things to confound the wise. Those people that just think they know it all. And then God shows up in a whole different way. Obedience to God is better than obedience to man. Because I'd rather be an enemy to man than an enemy to God. And I'm going to continue to let God be God and every man be a liar, because one thing I know for sure, he knows my heart is on fire. I can't play about this thing. I can't fake this thing. The fire that dwells within me is so very real because it's within me. It's not on me. It's not upon me. It's within me, which it shows on the outward side. See, there's been a change on the inside and it's showing outwardly, and I thank God.